Arena is back again with plenty of new stuff like being able to have parties with up to 8 teams, but also gameplay mechanics like augments and prismatic items. Let's see together some great picks you can play if you want to reach Gladiator or just have some fun and win some games either by yourself or with your friends. While tanks and bruisers have historically been the common picks in Arena, this time more and more players prompt to squeeze your picks, mainly AD carries and enchanters, making assassins very good. Zed and Pyke are probably the most banned picks right now in Arena, but there's a pick that while getting banned from time to time, it's quite strong and you can pick it in most of your games, and that is Naafiri. Naafiri is probably the easiest assassin that someone can play as all her damage is point and click, while her Q lets her one-shot not only AD carries and mages but also bruisers. Build-wise, I recommend buying a Cyrilda's Grudge as early as possible as it gives the same lethality of other assassin items but with addition of the armor penetration that lets you deal almost true damage in a lot of cases. After that, it's probably best to stack random legendary assassin items as you do not need something specific and it will let you save money and end up with an item more in the later rounds, which helps with your slightly worse late game power. Another great assassin is Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is an interesting case of an assassin as his Q makes him be a quite good duelist, letting him deal with the tankier targets while his invisibility helps him dodge the CC. Unlike Naafiri, Kha'Zix benefits from some specific assassin items like Cyrilda's Grudge. Your evolution order depends on the lobby, you almost never want to put a point in your E as the resets will not be very useful. I personally like evolving Q early as the extra DPS is nice when you are not able to one-shot people and you have some extra time as you do not get one-shotted either. After that, I will either evolve W or R. I find the extra R usage useful when there is quite a lot of CC or for some reason it is hard for me to reach them. W will always be the safest option on the table as it gives you some extra utility that as an assassin you usually do not have. If you are more of a mage player, there is Ziggs. Ziggs can easily poke the enemy tanks and mages as he outrages all of them. But then again you may be wondering, why Ziggs specifically? There is nothing in his kit that screams him being a good arena pick. It turns out that when you overbuff every single one of the champion's abilities while nerfing every single other champion, you end up with a really strong contester for a top 4 every game. An increase to every single one of his AP ratios, together with increased health to help him when he's getting jumped on, makes him a great pick to get a top 1 or 2 as long as he plays with some melee teammate. I personally like starting with Guardian's Sword and Archangel Staff and continue with AP items that help you to not get one-shotted, such as Zhonya's Hourglass and Liandry's Torment, and finishing up with some damage such as a Rabadon's Death Cap, as the increased AP ratios benefit pure AP more than magic penetration. If you prefer bringing utility to your teammate and not necessarily solo carry, enchanters like Sona and Nami are very good. I personally prefer Nami with ranged champions, while Sona is quite fun with bruiser champions. There are a lot of supportive prismatic choices, but in case you do not get any, tank items are very strong, especially gargoyles as they can help you to not get one-shotted. A great item you should always keep in mind is Locket of Iron Solari. If you are against any type of engaged composition, Locket has an insane big shield, giving so much time to your teammate to reposition or for you to use Redemption. Before getting to the next pick, if you enjoyed the video so far, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell to not miss the arena content that is coming. For last, I have left my favorite champion that I have had a blast spamming it every single time he is open, and that is Pantheon. Pantheon is a fun combination of a champion that can both engage but also peel your teammate if it is needed by stunning them when they come close to your carry. What I love about Pantheon is how easy it is to execute his kit, as his damage is point and click. The build I have had the most fun with so far involves a Hellfire Hatchet into a Blade of the Ruin King. These two items, together with the armor penetration you passively receive by putting point into your ultimate, lets you melt even tanks. After these two core items, what I buy depends on the enemies and my augments. Some great options are Black Cleaver if you have an AD teammate, as you proc 4 stacks with your power W, helps your ally to deal himself more damage. Other options are items like Titanic Hydra, Mauve Malmortius, or if you need anti-heal, Immortal Reminder. You can also buy crit items if you get augments that give you some synergy with it. These were some of my favorite and strong picks so far, so let me know in the comments whether I missed something you think is broken. Bye!
Ah!